Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Rune. So today we're doing Magic the Gathering Top 10 Crab, that's right. So now, at number 10. So we have Scuttle Gator from Ravnica Allegiance. It's a common going for 3 cents. So I decided to do crabs with more than one subtype, which actually makes it very difficult on which ones I really want to put in the top 10. The reason why this is at number 10 is, well, this crab is a 6/6 defender, and it can attack as if it had a +1/+1 counter on it. So the only reason why it's at number 10 is it's actually a 6/6 crab, even though there's a turtle crocodile in it. That's why it's here. It's really powerful, and it's worth 3 cents, whoop-de-doo. But again, it's a really cool card, like the picture, and like I said, it's a 6/6 crab, turtle, crocodile. Anyway, so let's move on to number 9. Which we have is Dreadlight Monstrosity from Innistrad Crimson Vow. It's a common going for a whopping 1 cent on the market right now, because I guess it may be new as well when it first came out. Again, it goes with the number 10 is that this crab horror is a 5/5 with a ward 2. So that's very, very impressive. This is why it's at 9, because it's going to be one of those very powerful. I really like the picture, really like it. It says, and then for 5 mana, basically, it can't be blocked. Activate this only if you own a card in exile. So you have to work your way around it, but that's really cool ability as well. I think this is underrated crab card because it can be used in a real deck. So let's move on to number 8. Which we have is Thassa's Emissary from Theros. It's an uncommon going for 12 cents on the market. That's right, this is just a pure crab. Costs 4 mana for this 3/3, and it says whenever the emissary or enchanted creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Enchanted creature gets +3/+3. Hey, not bad at all. I really like that. It has Bestow 6. So if you cast this card for its Bestow cost, is an aurora spell with enchant creature, it becomes a creature again if it's not attached to a creature. So I really like this card. I like the picture. I like that ability, that flex if you really want to do something in. 4 for a 3/3 is not too bad. So this is really good uncommon. So let's move on to number 7. Which we have is Warm Fang Crab from Judgment. It's an uncommon going for 17 cents on the market right now. And this one is really, really cool because it's a 3/6 for 4 mana. Basically, it becomes unblockable. But when it comes into play, opponent chooses a permanent you control and removes it from the game. Then, if Crab leaves the play, returning the removed card to play under its under control. Again, that is a side effect, but it's unblockable, and you can really work with that. That's why it's at number 7. So let's move on to number 6. Which we have is Sharex the Raging Isle from Zendikar Rising. It is a rare, and it's only 29 cents. Basically, this Leviathan crab says spells your opponent's cast at target basically costs 2 more to cast, and then you got to pay 3 to give it +X/-X for the islands you control. This is why it's at number 6 as well. Even for a rare, this should be an uncommon or something because you're spending a lot of mana just to get this creature to attack. It doesn't even have unblockable, trample, haste, nothing. It's just a big fat creature, and that's why it's here at number 6. Because what you want to put onto it doesn't really affect. Even destroying this costs 4 mana. If you would do like a black card, destroy target creature, it's just not worth it in the end. So let's move on to number 5, halfway down our list. Which we have is Iceberg Cancrix from Modern Horizons, and it's a common going for just 5 cents on the market. Well, this card is really kind of cool because it's a snow creature, and it's the only snow creature crab. When it says, whenever another snow perm enters the battlefield under your control, you may have target player put the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. So not 3, but 2. So it's a really cool just way of adding things to the list, and I believe discarding a person's deck, it makes this card very powerful, and it does cost 2 mana for a 0/4, so it could kind of be like a wall as well. So let's move on to number 4. Which we have is Chrome Shell Crab from various sets. It's a rare going for 25 cents on the market. As you see the various sets, this picture being the commander one. Well, it costs 4 mana for the morph, 4 mana to bring into play for this 3/3, so basically you want the morph. Well, this card can be very good and very bad. Basically, it says, when it's turned face up, you may exchange control of target creature you control and target creature an opponent controls. So it does fit with that theme with the blue controlling, but it's still super expensive. And you might not even play an opponent with creatures. This is why it's at number 4, so it can work to your advantage, but still it's a lot of money as well. So let's just straight up move on to number 3. Well, we got Hedron Crab. It's from Mystery Booster or Zendikar. It's an uncommon for, yes, $6.06 currently on the market. And the reason why this is expensive is, well, it's pretty good and it's old. There's no really reason because there's newer cards from Zendikar that does the exact same thing. So this Hedron Crab basically has landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, target player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Cool picture, cool card. I just like that part of the controlling. Nothing much more to say, so let's move on to number 2. And at number 2, we got Rune Crab from Zendikar Rising. It's an uncommon, only going for 74 cents because it's really brand new. Basically, it's the exact same thing as Hedron Crab, but it has an extra defense. Instead of 0-2, this one is 0-3. So this Rune Crab, again, mills 3 cards, the opponent, but has a different thing. So this is why it's at number 2, because it is better than the Hedron Crab. So let's move on to number 1. And at number 1, we have Growth Chamber Guardian from Ravnica Allegiance, a rare only for 18 cents on the market. But when this was type 2, everyone played this green card. Because I like this Elf Crab Warrior, again, because I said it was mixing, and this is why I chose it number 1, you have 2 choices with this. This is why I really like it. Costs 2 mana for a 2-2 if that's what you simply want to do, or you can pay the adapt ability. So if this creature has no +1/+1 counters on it, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Then it says, whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on the Guardian, you may search your library for a card named Growth Chamber Guardian, reveal it, and put it in your hand. So basically, if you put counters on this, you're pumping it up, and you can search your library for another creature card, and then just keep doing this over and over and over again. This is why I really like this crab. This one is actually, I believe, to be even helpful in real decks. This is why it's better than most crabs. It was a really hard decision between Rune Crab and this type. I chose this one to be because of the 3 things you can do with this card. And that's about it. So I hope you guys have a good day and a good evening.